it to me. And if they don't, then I won't let it get to me. Does it ever end? Does it ever slow? What am I-
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this best of 3 series. It is Vanguard Esports versus Semper Fidelis in the grand final of the Belgian National Championships. We're already going into the no, never mind. We're not going into the 9th round. We have some.
Calm down.
Sorry,
Folders.
I'm just so eager to get into it. The last round, the last map was very, very tense, very close, very exciting. And now I just want to see how the Benelux map Mirage goes.
It should be even more exciting this map than the previous. I had a chance to speak to one of the teams outside a little bit in between of these maps, and they sound, first of all, a little bit disappointed that it didn't go as they wanted. I obviously spoke to the losing team because that's the one that I wanted to hear out. That's the one that I needed to feel their passion of, and well, they were pretty confident that they're going to bounce back right here in Mirage, and that Cobble is going to be a very, very close third map. So, of course, we have the one map advantage for Semper Fidelis.
Yeah, they won it 16-11, I believe.
But it looked a lot more like a landslide initially than it eventually became.
Yeah, but well, that's CS. Sometimes it's very close, sometimes it's not close, and we're happy to have such close games because it makes our lives more exciting, makes our job more
and easier.
Worthwhile, easier as well.
If the players are making it exciting, then we have to do less of that work. So, what that's concerned, definitely good for us. And Alex J practicing his knife skills. But,
yeah, but
you can't actually see that.
No,
okay,
they can only
he
see
got
us.
a fancy knife kill.
They're just still in the war, but because someone broke their
anything.
team speak or something.
And well, do you have any expectations? I'm pretty sure we've seen both these teams on Mirage already.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be any surprises, which means that the defaults they play or the defaults that they played so far aren't really going to be as applicable, or if they use them, there's a very good chance that the opposing team has, well, that counter card in their playbook.
Yeah, well, I think personally Vanguard always amazed me with how flexible they are, how they run different setups, different aggressions. But when we saw them earlier, I believe they pushed mid a lot, like constantly. So
can you put your mic a
yes,
little bit closer? I think that would make you easier to understand for everyone.
They kept pushing mid time and time again, and it eventually became very predictable. And that's how you lose. It's like doing a Kinzo, who's always pushing mid on Mirage. And you know he's going to do it, so you know you can counter it eventually. So yeah, you might play into your opponent's favor if you do it every time and time and then. We are checking if they're ready. No, they're not just yet. So have a little moment.
Build up some tension, Tolders. It's never a bad idea to make it extra exciting. Look, we get a little bit of a shot of the players as they are preparing, as they're setting up their gear, getting ready for the second map here in the grand finals of the Belgian National Championships. Belgium, how are we feeling? Do we have any people here with some exciting...
Well, I can't speak for Belgium, but I can tell you that the knife is going to go live with everyone, of course, buying up on that armor. It's not like ESCA in the old days where you just had no armor, so on the ESCA it was left click, right click, and on Faceit it was left, left, right. It's just all the same here at ESL, or in the ESL config. And now we will see some stabbing going down. And well, it's a bit slow. Usually they just go right at it, and meanwhile we see Frey and Messi both getting a kill. Messi another one, Hunter one more, Exiler finishes it off. So now Semper will probably go on the CT side, or at least that's usually where they go to. And indeed they do type switch, so momentarily we will see them go on the CT side. Pop some headies with those USPs and P2Ks. At least that is the planning. And well, there we go. Match is restarting. The pistol is going live, and there we saw the check being stolen away by someone. I don't know exactly who, but
that's the prize money gone right there. Oh, but
sad times.
Oh, there we go. Look, we get another nice view at that. That's the
It's our
1,250 first prize. That's going to go to one of these teams. Now the other one is going to get 750 still, and the third place is 500. That's already decided. It's going to go to Avenue, and it looks like the game is going to go for it now.
Yeah.
Guys, we have to stop looking at checks and start looking at the server, because there's already an A play going on. One more time, second map of the Belgian National Championships. We're live, and we got 3 sets of armor on the terrorists, quite some grenades, utilizing them
Hunter
on
and Ninja
this.
not being spotted out, gets 1 kill, tries to go for the second, eventually
Whoa.
get it, and Masty and Frey finish it off together with him. First round goes to Semper Fidelis, and they start off very nicely, and also Vanguard just absolutely getting destroyed. And now we see some SMGs, of course, and we instantly see a pause, so there is some issue going on. And well, of course there will be a force buy from Vanguard coming in. And well, we'll first have that little break. You see them there, full focus. Danny sneaking by like a sneaky bastard that he is, going by every PC, checking. Are you cheating? Are you cheating? No. All right. Then it's all right. Then I'll continue and see if there's any technical issues I can help you out with.
Okay then. Well, it looks like the pistol has been decided and goes in favor of Semper Fidelis, so that's a good advantage for them in the second map here after winning the first. So definitely backs against the wall here for Vanguard, but from what I heard from the players themselves, they are confident that they might be able to pick up this map, and
Bolin with
starting it
Glock
off
actually
very
gets
well.
the kill on Frey, which is quite odd, and he instantly replies with the meme Glocks. Smugger now facing up against Xaler, has a scout, so that's really hard for him. Does get killed by him and Nigel. Masty with a trade frag onto Ixley, but Alex and Masty both have a kill there. 3v3 situation, 2 players on either side are very low. We still have Hunter here at Rand, takes the kill on Bowden. 2 players left to find, gets 1. Can he get the second onto Nigel? He doesn't dare to jump, he doesn't dare to be too greedy, and he just calms down for a little bit and gets killed. Or no, well, he doesn't get killed, Nigel gets killed by Alex. That's 2-0 for Semper Fidelis.
Yeah, 2 frags was good, but it looked like they could have maybe gotten more out of that round, especially because 2 players were extremely low at the end of that. But you know, you get what you get, and 2 frags is still not bad in an eco round, especially if some of them happen with Glocks. So it looks like we're going to be seeing one last eco come out of Vanguard before the first buy round, and some nades going into ramp are going to be completely ineffective because we do not have all that many players over there. Instead, we see a very slow play towards the other side of the map where we don't see actually that many CTs defending. Now we do have Alex J here, who's about to find quite some opposition here, but they're too slow with the push, and he gets the first frag. Does get taken down by Infernal straight afterwards, but he still has a teammate close by. That's Musty, who's able to pick up 2 before he goes down. So 2 terrorists still alive. One of them gets tapped away by Xaler. The bomb does go down, and Xaler with the last 1 tap with that P250 finishes the round, gets the defuse. Again, 2 players lost, but not that big of a loss. They're able to save whichever valuable rifles went into this round, and we're going to be seeing, because of that bomb plant especially, a pretty good buy come out of Vanguard now.
And there you see the man who's always smiling. It's Noid, or no ID. Depends on how tricky you want him to be, and he's already looking mad because of it. And it's 3-0 now for Semper Fidelis, who were, well, we judged the underdog in this game because we thought Vanguard would actually win quite confidently, and their map pick was Train Vanguard's, and they lost 16-11. Now we see a slow round, the first buy round for Vanguard. Have a full set of AKs, no AWP, and Xaler does, but Xaler misses. And that means the entry frag goes the way of Vanguard.
Right, a rather slow round, except for these 2 early frags. Actually, Bolin losing his life to Alex J there over towards B, but that makes it 4 versus 4 in this round. Now, the CTs, they have their forces pretty equally divided, but are going to have to put some of their focus on the middle area because it is a very important linchpin on this map, as these Benelux teams must very well know.
Yes, and we see them going onto the catwalk. We still have 1 guy in ramp, he's falling back. That was Nigel, and he's gonna check what his team wants to do. It seems like they might want to go to the apps where we have someone waiting, just sitting, lying, ready to pounce and murder. But the time will tell if that will happen. Meanwhile, we see a lovely angle right here, and will it pay dividends? Yes, it will. 1 kill, 2 kills, and then from short there's some pressure. He dies to it, and then we have Masty on the side. Flashes them both very, very well. Does choke on the spray, does die. Smugger on half HP jumps past the aim of Frey. But the bomb still has to be retrieved from the apps. 15 seconds left, so the time is now a key factor as well. Hunter with only an MP9, but 10 seconds on the clock as well. Goes spraying. 7 seconds, still getting pushed. Should be careful. 5 seconds left, and
Oh!
10 health left on Smogger. Does get a 4K and does get the round, but that was too close for comfort.
Well, I suppose that's lucky for Vanguard that it's Smogger in that position, because most players with that little HP, even though there's like MP9, or maybe especially if there's an MP9 spraying at you, would go down. So I'm actually really surprised he didn't. He did get tagged even further. But yeah, quick enough on the kill, and managed to pick up the round relatively easily because of it, because that could have actually gotten very, very close. But instead, we see Vanguard pick up their first round, and that's their step towards getting this map, which they promised me they would. Well, they didn't promise, but they sounded confident, so I'm going to be very curious to see. Nigel doesn't check that angle, gets taken down very early on, loses his gun to Frey, and Alex J finds the 1D to further their advantage. Now Xaler tapping through this smoke, some players already escaping onto short, and this could be a very difficult round. No 1D for Musty there, and Infernal does manage to get on the side. Bolin finally finds a frag, and that sort of relieves the pressure a little bit for Vanguard. Semper Fidelis seemingly falling back a bit. Xaler with that AK, maybe not opting to go for it. This Galil would also be worth saving, I think, as they do not have that much money. They could use the extra grenades, and ooh, that's a good early, or a good kill to still get. And yeah, fall back afterwards. No, if they changed their mind, they did waste a lot of time waiting for this, though. Luckily, Hunter has a kit, but is it going to be enough? I can't hear the bomb beeping that clearly, so I can't tell you whether they have time or not, but we see that Xaler isn't going to move. He's got that AK, and actually probably it was just some of his teammates calling to Hunter that the Galil wasn't worth saving because he was going to be able to buy an M4 anyway, so maybe he just wanted to see what he could do. He was the one with the kit. Either way, this is good bounce back for Vanguard.
Yeah, and now it's just 3-2. AK's being bought up. No hop though. Actually, that did have the funds to do so, but opted against it. Semper Fidelis also not going for the op. Could have gone for a glass cannon, but it's always very risky because the moment you get hit by a bullet or even a nade, your aim goes anywhere. And Xaler now solo mid, and look at the nades, look at the artillery going onto him. And there's a lot of pressure, but also a lot of death on both sides. Ooh, 2 kills now for Vanguard, but also Alex J with a beautiful spray down. Xaler also getting one in between. Nigel, the only player left, is now at ramp. Has a 1-3 to clutch. 1:25 on the clock, so that's quite some time to work with. But still,